Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Nityananda, 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 Haribo. Nityananda, 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 Haribo. Nityananda, Nityananda, Haribo. Gauranga, 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 Haribo. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Govinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, 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 Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana Mohana. Hey everybody, so we're just going to continue on with our Gauranga meditation. I think everybody knows how to do it. We'll just be breathing in and saying the beautiful yoga mantra Gauranga on our outward breath, and that's it. Easy, you know what to do. Hare Bol.
soul, the eternal spark of the Supreme. I am only temporarily in this material body. The body is temporary. I am eternal. Aham Brahmasmi. The self, there is never birth nor death, nor does the self ever cease to exist. The self or spirit soul is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. The self is not slain when the body is slain. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, the mind, intelligence, impulse ego. Altogether, these 8 comprise the basic material energies. Beyond this inferior nature, there is a superior nature, the living beings or spirit souls, who are struggling with this material nature and who are sustaining the universe.
everybody. Namaste. So, we're going to have our short talk before dinner. Is there, I think, is there anything anybody would like to ask about this kind of meditation? I think, you know, I'm looking around, you've all meditated for quite a while, or a little bit. Is there anything, you know, that about the process, about this meditation process, or, you know, the general topic of spiritual development that anybody would like to, you know, there's unsure of it, you'd like, you know, I don't know the answer to everything, I can tell you that right now. but I know I'll know the answer to some things, so if anybody's got a, you know, question, I can try and answer. Hey.
Just with
Excuse me, Helen, just a sec. Maria, if you can use the back room if you like, for the kids. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Helen.
That's okay. With the difference between Buddhism and Bhakti Yoga
Yes,
in concern in relation to animals,
yes,
it seems quite different what the Buddhists are saying happens to animals when they pass over, and their karmic debt
okay,
that is incurred by their behaviour of killing each other to eat, etc.
right.
As opposed to what
You're talking about the animals killing each other, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
and as opposed to what the Bhakti Yoga people of
Yeah.
Krishna consciousness is saying, animals have no karmic debt.
Yes, yes.
It just seems they get a better deal if you follow
Not
the Bhakti Yoga as opposed to the Buddhism.
A better deal. Well,
If
we
you're
all
an
get,
animal.
we all, oh, if you're an animal.
So we've got animals, so we subscribe to the Bhakti Yoga. So
Look,
we-
I don't know exactly what the Buddhist idea is, but just from the point of view, let's just, and forget about the yoga teaching, which I'll get to that in a minute, but let's just approach it from the view of common sense first, which is the first point that anybody can understand. If anybody accepts the reality of let's not even use the word God, just say an original cause of all causes, an original source of everything. That for some people that means God, for other people you can use whatever terminology they like. But that's one of the, now whether you're a religious person or a spiritual type person, or even a person who's an atheist but who believes in the equality of everybody, let's just say you're a person who believes, then anybody can appreciate that, you know, whether you're an animal or a human or anything, we're all living beings, we've all got our place, you know, and people into the environment and so on, you know, leave the animals alone, they're doing their thing, right? And they're just part of this whole thing. And especially you can definitely see it in some of the higher, what we call the higher animal forms, that you know there's consciousness there. Cows, horses, people have pets, you know, dogs especially, you can see it. There's no way in the world that you can say this entity is lacking in consciousness. I don't know, has anybody got a dog here? Quite a few. Yeah, you know, you go, hey boy, or whatever. There's someone there relating to you, right? So now what's the difference is there's in the let's call it yoga philosophy, the demarcation line in a sense is that you've got to be careful here too, because it's been repeatedly shown that animals have a very, especially, you know, higher, there's different degrees of exhibited consciousness, let's put it like that. And you go all the way from, just say for example, you know, from a human being, a good example of a human being who's got really good consciousness. You know, I'm conscious, I'm aware, and they've got good behaviour happening, you know, respect for all living entities, not just other humans, but, you know, even animal forms of life, like that. So, in animal forms of life, there's also consciousness too, but it's not as developed. Like you could have a dog sitting here, and they wouldn't be able to understand what I'm talking about, although give them enough time and they might. Because I've got friends whose animals, dogs, one specific friend that I'm thinking of right now, his dog just loves chanting. He's chanting to his dog at home. And if he stops, you know, the dog starts freaking out a little bit. What are you doing? So, I'm rambling. I'll try and get straight to your point. The yoga teaching is, where does the consciousness come from? It's we're all spiritual in essence, including all the animals. There's a spiritual spark in there. You know, you can look at it, wherever you see life, there's spirit there. You know, whether you think of spirit in the sense of, you know, religious term, spirit, or even in the term of, you know, we say it in common language, oh gee, that guy's got strong spirit. There's life there, there's energy there, there's substance. So you can use spirit in that term. Whichever way you see it, there's a spiritual essence there in those living entities as well. So, but what they don't have is a sense of right and wrong generally, although in the higher animal forms they do. We can see that by observation. You know, people, their dogs will know the difference between right and wrong in a lot of cases. Not every case, but in some cases they definitely do. And maybe they've been trained or whatever. That's okay. It means they're capable of being trained. So, and then you get to, you know, other forms, because you've got to figure, when we say animals, hey, wow, that's a lot of different species there, and they're not all the same. So some of them are you know, they only eat herbivores, right? They don't eat other animals. And then you've got your meat eaters, you know, the really, no, let's see, the ones who'll rip your throat out with their fangs. You see some of those. It's just horrific what goes on in some of the lower parts of the animal kingdom. If you look down at, you know, and you get down to all the lower species, the insect life, and it's just vicious stuff. And if you see microscopic pictures of even the little bugs and stuff, you blow up the, you know, we see a little ant. Oh, isn't that cute? A little ant. You go right down to that level, and it's like a horror movie. You don't want to face one of those guys if it's suddenly human size. So can you imagine a human sized ant coming in the room? We'll all go. So now, how did they get there? That's a big question. Why am I a human and that guy's an ant? Or whatever. And the answer is, it's because of karmic reaction. Now this is, you know, you've got to be ready to have your mind blown here. It's not comprehensible in a sense. what we're going to be talking about. You know, they talk about how, you know, people have made there's probably, you know, they say things like there's more ants under this one building than there are humans on the planet. Where do they all come from? When we start talking in these kind of terms, I'm wondering again, but it's kind of to the point. When we start talking in these kind of terms, we have to, we come to an understanding of the original cause or the source of what, just going back, everything comes from this original cause or source. Even, you know, in the materialistic idea, it comes from the Big Bang. It's like it all comes. So we're talking about what's on the other side of the Big Bang when we talk about the Supreme Person or the Supreme Lord. And this is the very reason why a lot of scientists who are very, you know, they understand that science can tell us a lot of what happens after the Big Bang, but before, they don't know anything. All they can say is that there's this just unimaginable, you know, incomprehensible potency that delivered the universe, in a sense. So when we're talking about, you know, this is the potency of the Supreme. So that's why if you read any of the Vedic texts, the Bhagavad Gita or some of the yoga texts, they always talk about the inconceivable potency. You can't even imagine the potency that we're talking about. And so when we, God, this is a big question. I'm making this little question into this big thing, but I'll try and get back to it. I'm just like most questions, you know, in the yoga system, you can answer them in a lot of different ways, and I tend to be a guy who goes on and on, but I'll try and get back to it. What the difference is that in the lower forms of life, they're not really responsible. There's a difference, the main distinction between a human form of life, which is us, we've got a very highly developed sense of consciousness, and we're capable of understanding what's right and what's wrong, what's a good thing. We learn, you know, whether culturally or whether you read some scripture, we're told, hey, don't hurt other people, for example. Of course, there's people who reject all that, and we can, and any sensitive person, most what you'd call an actual human being will understand that. You'll grasp it in your heart. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to rape that woman. I'm not going to kill that guy to take his money. But of course, as we know, there are people who do these things. So they've got a, you know, they don't have a very finely tuned consciousness. They don't have a very good sense of right and wrong. And when that happens, that lack of discriminating ability, let's put it like that. It's you know, I'm using discrimination in a very good sense now. We discriminate. We learn what's right, what's wrong. You know, you can't. So when a person's lacking in that discriminating ability, they're going to be doing all kinds of shit, and they don't even care. You try, oh no, that's wrong. They don't care. You see some horrific stuff on the news. You know, a little old lady's walking down the street, and all of a sudden someone comes from behind at random and whacks her on the head and steals a bag. It's like, what? You know, you kind of like, what? What kind of... But it happens, and it happens a lot. So when a person loses that discriminating ability, what happens is they get... they have to do a penance, put it that way. And this happens on a higher plane than we can. Just like we have our systems of law enforcement here on the local level, you know, we've got our police and everything to stop that happening. But sometimes you know, those kind of things fall through the gaps. You know, sometimes the guy gets away with it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, got away with it. Let's do it again." Okay. So, but they don't get away with it on another level, on the spiritual level. It catches up to everybody at the end of their life. Whatever shit they've done, whatever bad stuff they've done, they will have to pay for it. And sometimes part of that payment is being put into a lower species of life. That's where the lowest, you know, it's not a great life. I mean, you know, they, you know, if they don't have any proper, they can't sit and think and talk like we can. Or if they can, it's on a very basic level. So, you see where I'm going with this? They're losing discrimination, they enter forms of life where there is no discrimination at all. It's just, yeah, they eat to survive. Just like even in the lower forms of human life, someone will just kill somebody to get their money. So then, well, that's animal life. You'll just, you know, except you don't have a gun or this, but you have a claws and all that sort of stuff. And so that's basically what it is. If we, that's why the human form of life, it's really important to realise how special it is, and to use our abilities of discrimination in a way which is respectful of all living entities. So, again, I'm not sure what the Buddhist angle on this is, but the yoga teaching is that this is part of the system of karma, you know, or as the Christians put it, as you sow, so shall you reap. If you do good things, you're going to get good. In fact, you know, most spiritual paths have that basic, it's in Islam too, that same basic idea that according to how you live, when in the next life you will get a specific result. It happens even in this plane of life, even for people who don't believe in an afterlife and a life beyond this body. You know, every society you go, they have some kind of system like that. You go from the most primitive tribe to the most advanced materialistic society. They've got rules for their society. If you do this, this is what happens. I forget what it was, what the crime was, but I remember in some of the Aboriginal tribes, there was a punishment where a person would get speared in the leg. That was one of the punishments. I forget what the actual offence was for them to do that, but they had some very severe punishments for people who went off the rail, you know, neglected the rules of their particular society. So everybody's got that. If you don't have that, man, can you imagine? I mean, we all know that the police can be, you know, abuse their power, but if you take some kind of system of justice system away, it's chaotic. The incidences of little old ladies getting hit over the head will increase dramatically. You know, it's not happening so much because of we know there's consequences. But what people don't know is that there's consequences on this other level altogether. You can evade all the materialistic law enforcement, maybe. You can go your whole life committing crime after crime after crime, murder after murder. You might get away with it your whole life. But at the end, it all catches up. And when the spiritual soul leaves the body, then cosmic law enforcement comes into being, and a person will reap according to what they have sown. And unfortunately, part of that reaping is they have to take birth in a lower form of life. It's like a type of, it's like a type of punishment in a sense, But it's also a fulfillment of desire. It's both, depending, you can see it either way. It's a fulfillment of desire in a sense. Okay, you want to live like that? You want to just dog eat dog, I'm stronger than you, I can beat you over the head and take your money? Okay, that's how you want to live. Here's a place where you can really get into it. So, in that lower form of life, once a person hits that lower form of life, there is no karmic reaction. They're no longer responsible. That's the main point that we're getting to. Sorry it took so long to get there. But that's the main point. There's no responsibility. They can't, unless it's an animal that's very well trained to be, to behave in a certain way. Generally, animals will just, they've got no control. All they know is, the kind of food they want to eat and so on, like that. I'm a leopard. My job is to rip the throat of the antelope, He's not to blame. He's in that's that body. That's what that kind of body does. So there's no karmic reaction. And that's kind of one of the most obvious examples, but it just applies to the whole animal kingdom kind of thing. Whatever's going on there, whatever they're doing, they're not to blame, but they've been put into that lower form of life. And it's our job as humans with vision and intelligence and understanding to look at all that and go, whoa, this is not good. You don't want to, just like now, each one of us, you've got a facility for, whether you agree with me or not, but whether you agree with what we're saying, you've got this amazing facility to agree or disagree, to think about it, to contemplate it, to think, oh, wow, to consider. This is unique to humans. If it does exist in certain animal forms, it's in a very much more limited, capacity. We can think about where we've come from. It's not just, okay, I need food, or I need sex, let's rape this one. We go beyond all that, and we can consider where we've come from and what's the actual. Is there more to my life than just what I can get? So we are responsible, and we do. Along with our advanced consciousness comes responsibility. So we so from the human form of life, we can either go down in our next life, we can either go down into the lower forms, depending on what we've done, or we're advised to make sure that doesn't happen. And we can very easily understand how that won't happen. If we, for example, one guarantee of it is anybody who engages in this process of meditation, and we meditate on the names of the Lord, meditate on the names of God, whatever it might be, whether it's a Hindu name or a Muslim name or whatever, doesn't matter. If a person's got their attention on the Supreme, and they're respectful to all other living entities, then you're more or less guaranteed, at the very least, another human life next time around, and quite likely a better one than you have right now, depending on the person's sincerity. I'm not, And even beyond that, if a person is really sincere in their devotion to the Supreme, then they won't even take another human form of life. They'll go to the world of spiritual love, where there is no birth and death, where there is no kind of... in other words, there's no material bodies there. It's spiritual, a world of spiritual interaction and love and relationships. You don't have the problems associated with these things, which we all know about. Is that kind of getting there? So with humans, okay, I'll be another 5 minutes. Sorry. I just screwed up the kitchen system. Sorry, JT. Not quite finished. So that's the point. You know, with humans, we are responsible. There is such a thing as karma, one way or another. We can, according to what we do, we can either go up or down. I remember once, you know, I gave a talk on reincarnation a long time ago, and I was explaining this point that, you know, from a human form, you can go. Yes, hopefully we all go up to bigger and better things, but depending on what you do, you can go backwards. And I remember a lady got really upset with me to the point where she created a big scene in the program saying, "No, you always go up no matter what." No, sorry, you don't. It's common sense. You can't just do whatever you like, especially horrific things, and think there's going to be a good result. So, yeah, responsibility in the human form of life, and hopefully we go, you know, that's a whole big subject which we talk about a lot, but once we go down, if a person goes down into a lower species of life, below human form, where there's no more proper, you know, facility for intellectual understanding and so on, no discriminating facility, you know, then whatever species they go into, from that point they gradually come upwards. In other words, they may go down, they'll go down to a certain species according to what they've done as a human. Like some people can just be a little bit bad and a little bit, you know, they might enter into a dog body or a monkey body or a cow or something like that. These are relatively higher animal species, we could put it. And some go way down into really low, horrific stuff. That means they've done really bad stuff. Really, a lot of bad stuff. But the point is, no matter how low they go, from that point they gradually come back. Everybody, no matter how low a person goes in the animal form, they'll eventually get back to the human form of life. And again, from that point, they'll have another opportunity to really move forward and understand their spiritual nature and so on. But the numbers are mind-boggling. The numbers are you can't calculate, you know, what's going on. This is, you know, the inconceivable potency of the Supreme. That's why it's really, we can have a general understanding of things, but it's not possible with our intellect to gauge the actual potency of God, the Supreme. It's just not possible. It's kind of like, it's not even like this, but to give you an idea, it's like trying to explain to an ant how to build the Empire State Building or something. But it's not even that. It's not even that. That's not a good example. This is what we're dealing with. So it's not possible. We can be given an understanding, just like we're explaining here, it's mentioned in the scriptures, these things are there. But So that's the thing. So it's a fair system, but it's harsh in a sense, but it's only harsh because we people can be harsh. Look, and for somebody who understands this, then, you know, like most people are into meditation or some kind of spiritual development, we pretty much automatically know, yes, I can't just treat other people like crap or whatever. You've got to have respect. So sorry I rambled everywhere, but so. Oh, good. Okay. So, yes, mind-blowing. It blows my mind every time I start thinking about these things, the numbers of living entities. You can't. It's like, in the Vedic scriptures, it's described that even among, they categorise things in different way, but it said there's 400,000 different kinds of humanoid, just like humanoid meaning 2 arms, 2 legs, torso like that. There's so many different kinds of human species, not just on this planet, on other planets as well. And in the lower species, there's like 8 million of lower species. Then, you know, they categorise things in different ways, but there's a lot of different animal forms. And they're all built in a sense, or created in a sense that caters to our desires. It's like people have, you know, my teacher always gives the example that, you know, people get attracted to certain kinds of food and so on. And depending what it is, they can get attracted to all sorts of crappy food. And so we're developing certain tastes, and we're given, you know, just like the body we have now, each one of us, you know, it's based on desires from our previous life. We get it. It's based on our desires and our karma, that combination. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to leave it there because these guys are going to waiting to serve out the dinner. Yeah. So I hope that was a little bit helpful. Thank you. Haribol. Yeah. So we'll just chant for a bit as usual, and while they're bringing the dinner out. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, 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 Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. So, please enjoy the meal, everybody, and we'll be back with Pranadasi after dinner. She's going to chant a little bit. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare I'm going to play another one. Yeah. I think everyone knows this one, even though the mantra's not on the cards. I think everyone. This is a easy one to follow anyway. Madana, Mohana, Murari, Madana, Mohana, Murari, Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Your turn. Madana, Mohana, Murari, Madana, Mohana, Murari, Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Madana, Mohana, Murari, Madana, Mohana, Murari, Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Madana, Mohana, Murari, Thank you, Harbo. I'd like to invite Jiva to come forward.
Okay, Harbo. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, 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 Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, shall we do one more? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, everybody. It's one of those nights where I feel bad about stopping. So I haven't mastered the art of stopping gracefully. I'll get there one day. Oh yeah, thanks to JT down the back there for a beautiful dinner tonight. And where's Jug? Jug helped too. Made dessert. Beautiful. Thank you.
And if anyone wants to take home some dessert, come and see me. For loved ones or loved pets or neighbours or anything. Or a ruin.
Sounds good. Okay, I think that's it. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. Haribol. Haribol.